Batman Arkham Asylum, a game made by Rocksteady. The year's 2009, and before this, the only Batman game I played on console was Batman Vengeance, Rise of Sun Tzu, and Dark Tomorrow. And I loved the hell out of two of them. Not you. And when Batman Arkham Asylum hit the shelves, all I could think was, yeah, but nothing's going to be better than Batman Vengeance. But oh boy was I an idiot when I was 11, because what came next was a series that absolutely annihilated the gaming industry and rebuilt the foundation that many games stand on today, especially in terms of combat. The footage you'll see is from the Return to Arkham version, but it's exactly the same from the original in terms of gameplay and trophies, but just with better graphics. Experience one of the longest nights of Batman's life, since he's trapped in Arkham Asylum with some of his deadliest foes. And because his default speed is to just casually walk everywhere. Not only did Arkham Asylum create one of the best combat mechanics ever, but has also incorporated an amazing stealth mechanic which has you picking off enemies from the darkness, making you feel like the flawless Dark Knight himself. The gothic tone of Arkham Asylum creates an eerie and horror-type atmosphere for roaming the dingy hallways, and when coupled with a minimal soundtrack, has you anticipating what might be around the next corner. This is one of the first games that I came across that I thought was flawless. Yeah, the fighting's a bit simplistic due to just mashing the square button and then occasionally pressing the triangle button to counter, but the positives outweigh the negative for me. As you venture your way through the game, you'll come across a radio call from the Riddler, who has fled from the asylum, but not before kindly filling the whole place with green glowing trophies and riddles for you to find. And at first, when you see how many there are to collect, it can feel really daunting. But when you find out that the Riddler also left maps lying around that shows you where they all are, all the challenge gets wiped away, and it just turns into you running around checking them off a list.
What an idiot.
So if you want to collect all the Riddler trophies, do yourself a favour and get the maps first. You'll notice that there's 3 trophies for finishing the game. This all depends on what difficulty you're playing on, but if you do it on hard, then all 3 will pop simultaneously. After you finish everything the main game has to offer, it's time to move on to challenge mode, which splits itself up into 2 type of categories: Predator challenges and combat challenges. Predator challenges being that you have to take out a room of enemies by being sneaky whilst also checking off specific objectives while doing so, and combat challenges being just beating the crap out of people. The only way to get the last few trophies is to get every single medal in all the base game challenges. With Predator mode, it's best to take your time and plan your attack. It might take a few attempts at some levels, as you'll notice that enemies have a certain path that they walk in each map that you can use to your advantage. Whereas combat mode, I suggest you try to get as many different moves in a combo as possible without getting hit. Which sounds harder than it actually is, but if you can nail that, you'll be rewarded bonuses which will help you get to that high score. There's even a trophy to be able to fit all of Batman's moves into one flow, which does take some time to practice, but it feels awesome when you achieve it. Your best chance is to attempt this when you come to the welcome party near the end of the game.
What's going on here?
Oh, sir, I'm arrested.
There's only a couple trophies that make you go out of your way, like catching your own Batarang, gliding for 100 meters, and to beat up a Titan with another Titan, which feels familiar. I don't know where from. Overall, this is a great game, and it's aged remarkably well. But if you can't be bothered to get out your old console to play it, this game also came out in the recent generation, so there's no excuse not to play this game. As far as platinum the game goes, it's as straightforward as doing everything really. It's pretty damn easy, and it didn't cause me any trouble at all, and I had no need to look up a guide for any of it. However, it loses some points on the challenge mode trophies because at times it can be super tedious, and also the Riddler trophies are a bit boring with very little payoff. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with whenever I upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Finally!